Boone getting his money's worth. And he's showing the pitch.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
And the Yankee dugout saying some things. Now Aaron Boone just got tossed. Some chatter from Aaron Boone, and he is not happy with Pat Hoberg, the home plate umpire.
Aaron Boone, a one-time All-Star, current Yankees manager, and a man who is poised for a run at the MLB record books. Some would call him a known hothead or a disgrace to the game, but he has always had a fire in him to do the best he can for his team. Whether during his playing years or now as a manager, he is, and to quote a 2023 Sports Illustrated article, a guy who is not going to change in regards to his ejections. Boone is seemingly redefining the art of ejections by showing umps what he really thinks about them and their calls, as well as giving the fans a great show when the curtain is called. And sitting right now as of August 23rd, Boone has 32 ejections in 6 years of managing. So with simple math, that is about 5.3 ejections a year. Too bad 2020 was a shortened season, as we could see Boone sitting around 37 or 38 ejections right now. However, 2022 recouped the 2020 loss of games and was a boost to Boone's rate as well. At 9 ejections in the 2022 season, it got him to the top 20 all-time for most ejections in a single season. But back to the present. I will also throw a prediction out there that Boone gets ejected one more time this 2023 season, so let's say 33 ejections in 6 seasons equaling 5.5 a season. And a fun fact, from what I could dig up, Boone has been ejected by at least 21 different umpires in this 6-year span. I'm missing about 6 of his ejections and who were umping those games, but still, solid diversity. I also want to shout out Close Calls Sports on YouTube for having most of Boone's ejections. She does good breakdowns about the sport. However, those 33 ejections of Boone's would solidify him as tied for top 50 managers ejected all time, with Jimmy Williams, Eric Wedge, and John McNamara in just 6 seasons. Most others in Boone's ejection realm have managed 10 plus years in the big leagues, so Boone is at a record pace. His predicted ejection rate of 5.5 a season would also have him tied 5th highest average ejections a season with the likes of Frankie Frisch. The only real comparable ejection rate of someone who manages in today's MLB is David Bell of the Cincinnati Reds, who is at a 5.2 ejections a season for his career. Now, the only managers in the top 50 all-time ejection lists with a better ejection rate per season are 4th, Bobby Cox at 5.58 a season, 3rd, Earl Weaver at 5.65 a season, 2nd, Paul Richard at 6.8 a season, and 1st, Bill Dahlen at 9 a season. And on a side note, Dahlen got ejected 36 times in 4 seasons during the 1910 to 1913 season, so not sure if I want to count this rate or not. But back to Boone. Taking Boone's 33 ejections over a 6-year period, we can see it will take Boone about 29 and a half seasons to break Bobby Cox's ejection record of 162, with Cox managing 29 seasons in the big leagues himself. Now, is this record doable? Sure, but unlike Cox, Boone will not have the leeway under ownership as Cox did, and doesn't have a team that can go to the World Series 5 times in a 9-year period. He may also be the manager who is in charge of the Yankees team that doesn't finish above 500 for the first time since 1992, so probably out of a job sooner than later. Now, looking at Boone's seasons as manager, lack of playoff success in this 2023 season will be his downfall at his first managerial stop. I personally don't think he will last another 23 years as an MLB manager to be able to break this record. But you never know. Another lower-level team with low-level objections could pick Boone up as a manager and roll with him for a couple of seasons, such as A.J. Hinch with the Tigers and Terry Francona when he was hired for Cleveland. After the Yankees maybe part ways with Boone at the end of this 2023 season. Maybe. I just hope the baseball gods give us the pleasure of seeing more Aaron Boone ejections in the future, because my days are made when I go on YouTube the day after ejection and watch a John Boy break down what Boone was peacefully telling the umpires. If If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and hitting the bell notification. Thank you.